this video just very quickly reviews what we did in class in regards to how do you write a thesis statement. The thesis statement might be the most important part of your paper because it's going to be that singular sentence that basically is able to show the reader, in this case me, sort of like what the purpose of you writing the paper is, right? So for me, the thesis statement is going to go in the last sentence of your introductory paragraph, which is going to be your first paragraph. So this is, again, the last sentence in your first paragraph. And it's important because, again, it's like the thing that holds up your whole paper. It's like the base, the foundation for the whole paper. It provides your paper with some sort of direction. So what you need to do is look through your sources and get a feel for like what direction you want to take with the paper, right? So for my hypothetical example, the topic is, should terrorists be able to be tortured, right? Would you be okay with the United States government using torture against suspected like terrorists? So there's three elements that you need to have to your thesis statement. You have to be able to identify what the other side believes. You have to make it clear what your opinion is, and then you have to have specific reasons that you list that you're planning on focusing on later in your paper. So a bad example of a thesis statement would be the torturing of suspected terrorists shouldn't be allowed. It does have an opinion, but it doesn't identify the opposition, and it also doesn't provide any specific reasons. Another bad example would be the torturing of suspected terrorists is bad for many reasons. So again, this does have an opinion, but many reasons is too vague. And again, it doesn't acknowledge or identify the opposition's viewpoints. So what I'm looking for you to do is something more like the good example. Um, and again, the premise is that I'm against my opinion, which you have to figure out what your opinion is on your topic, is that torturing is bad. So I'm going to start with the opposition viewpoint. Although supporters of government-sponsored torture argue that the practice is effective and serves to protect the country from future terrorist attacks, that's the opposition viewpoint. That's what the people that disagree with me believe. Now I'm going to state my opinion. In actuality, it damages the image of the United States, and it has consistently proven to provide unreliable intelligence information. So I started with what the opponents believe. I then made it clear that I disagree, right? Within that sentence, and I provided two specific reasons why. So this is the format I want you to follow for your research paper, and I want your reasons to be fairly specific, and I don't want them to be the same reason, right? Because that's going to limit you to what you can write about in your paper. So again, start with what the opponents believe. You can start it off by saying although or despite, right? Make it clear that that's not your opinion, and then make sure that there's a transition to your opinion in actuality, in reality, right? And then provide some specific reasons that support your opinion. It's one sentence, and it's going in the last portion of your introductory paragraph.